Too many times have I seen people dismiss games for having bad graphics or even average graphics. Now, why is that really? I don't get it. And if you guys know, please let me know. And and before you guys really do tell me, but just please hear me out. Honestly, today I feel like people focus more on the graphics and say the gameplay, which is the most important aspect. Because, well, you can have the best graphics in the world, you can have the best sound in the world, you can have the best music in the world in the game, but if the gameplay isn't good, so is the rest of your game. Basically, your gameplay is your game. I don't really get why people don't get that these days, and to me, it's just common sense. If the gameplay isn't good, your game isn't good. It's common sense. So, why is it that most game developers seem to focus on well graphics rather than gameplay? Now, honestly, I thank indie developers for this kind of stuff because believe me, I love an indie game where the gameplay is just awesome and it's gameplay first, graphics later, and that's how all games should be, really. So I don't know how this started, and if any of you guys know, please let me know. And especially, and they seem to do the same thing with Minecraft, sort of, because there's one YouTuber by the name of Onision. He says that the Nintendo 60 that Minecraft could be put on Nintendo 64. That I agree with, but however, I don't agree with that he said that they would be bad for the 64 itself. Oh man, recently ate. Anyway, so I just really want to just get off. I just really want to get off my chest that. Uh, oh god. Got something in here. I'm kind of hiccuping a little. Oh jeez. Anyway, so this is probably not healthy for me. Probably not. Anyway, I just don't really understand that, Now, however, there are some people, or not people, but cases where, yes, the graphics do matter, such as, I've actually got, here, LA Noir, as I did that, I actually did a review on it in my PS3 games review, where I reviewed Infamous, Prototype, and this game. Anyway, this game, I do feel like the graphics did matter, and the gameplay was pretty solid, I'm just saying. But the graphics mattered because, well, you're, checking things out up close and personal, and not really personal, but you're checking things out up close, so you want things to be detailed, because, you're going to be looking for the details. And this is a great game for graphics, because the gameplay was built around the graphics. So if you really want to have the best graphics in the world, make your gameplay around the graphics, really. So, and that's all I can say. I just wonder how this really began, because I've actually got moving up game there. I've actually got Fallout New Vegas in there with my PS3 right here. Anyway, I actually have it there, and I can't tell you how many times it crashed my PS3. It's just amazing how many times it's done that, and I just wonder why. And Bethesda, I think that's who made it. Hold on. Yeah, it's Bethesda. Cool. Okay. Anyway, I was just wondering, are they focusing on the graphics? Because the game does look pretty good. It was one of the first games I played for the PS3, and well, I thought the graphics were pretty good. Now, like, so I'm just wondering, are they focusing more on the on the graphics of the PS3 rather than the gameplay? The gameplay is pretty good, uh, but the amount of times it crashes, it makes me think that maybe they should have lowered the graphics quality a little bit. Because really, if if the system can't support it, don't have it on there. So it's common sense, isn't it? So I mean, I understand having unused content and cut content, uh, but yeah. Anyway, uh, now also for graphics section I want to talk about. I don't know why I opened it, but it is Final Fantasy X 2 remaster, HD remaster, and basically this mini subject is well, HD remakes and stuff like that, or remakes of games. You know, yeah, I personally love a good HD remake, or it doesn't even have to be HD. Why do I keep opening it? Anyway, uh, I do appreciate a good remake of a game, especially when they fix certain things, such as Wind Waker HD. The original GameCube version actually had this like quest near the end where you got to find all these little shard things. I believe there was like 12. I believe in the new one it was shortened to like 6 or 8, 6, 7, 8, somewhere around there. Anyway, they completely streamlined it and just made it a whole ton easier. I was never able to finish it on the GameCube because of that, because, not a big attention span, me. So, also another reason why I don't seem to finish any of the Let's Plays, so. Anyway, so. And then, there's also a Ratchet and Clank game for the PS3, I think it was. Anyway, there was an HD game on there that they remade, and apparently the original version, I don't have this Ratchet and Clank game. I do need to. I feel like I should get into the series, and I think a remake would probably be the way to get into it. So that's another reason I support remakes. Anyway, apparently in the original before the remake, the cameras were just god awful. So apparently in this remake, they fixed it, which I love that kind of stuff when they fix things and things. Especially Final Fantasy X. I played this on the PS2. I don't know if it's just me or just how young I was, but I was really young when I first played this, and I had a lot of trouble on the earlier sections. Like there was this boat section when you're heading to Calica Port, I think that's what it was when you first leave Besaid. Anyway, you got to fight like Sin and certain spawns of him, of it more specifically. Anyway, I remember that fight giving me so much trouble, but now I'm like, how did I get stuck on this? Or how did I possibly get stuck on this? Because it's just, and now that I think about it, it certainly, arriving to it, it was certainly the quickest I ever got there, meaning it wasn't even that long. So I'm wondering, did they do something, or was it just me? Anyway, so that's all I want to cover now. And I'm tired. It's like, oh my god, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Wow. I've been trying to record this for so long. This is like take 50, I think. Maybe it's 51. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with 50. Anyway, it might be a little lower than that, but anyway, you guys get the point. I spent so much trying to rehearse this, or not really rehearse, but just like I'm just like, and anyway, that's all I want to talk about. So I'm exhausted. I'm probably not gonna upload this till tomorrow. So see you guys.